Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel. Thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Breitling Navitimer 01. You can see this in-house caliber stainless steel Breitling Navitimer chronograph and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this 43mm steel in-house caliber Breitling Navitimer. Now, the Navitimer's heritage, depending on who you ask, dates back to 1952 or 1954. Regardless of which official position you subscribe to, there's no doubting that it's one of the most important continuously produced watch lines in the history of traditional horology. It's up there with the Omega Speedmaster Professional from 1957 on, or the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona from 1963 on. The Navitimer, moreover, is the icon of Breitling. It's a watch that defines the entire brand in the minds of the enthusiasts who are more than just a passing flight of fancy fashionista. This is for the hardcore watch guy, and as of 2011, it features a hardcore watch guy's movement, the in-house Breitling caliber B01. But let's talk about the fit. Now, this is a 43mm watch, which means it's larger than the first Navitimers, which were a 40, but it does look a good traditional part on the wrist. 43 across the round of the case, not including crown or chronograph pushers. The watch isn't exceptionally thick, though at 14.5mm, it is a sports watch. It's not going to slip underneath the absolute tightest cuffs. Now, from lug to lug, the span is very reasonable. 49mm is fairly compact for a 43mm watch, and as I haven't buckled it down, it's best for me to simply hold it in place. You can see the lugs are large and they are straight, and they do flare a bit, so I would say realistically the smallest wrist that could wear this watch with security and proportion would probably be 14.5 centimeters in circumference. Now, the watch is hefty because it does feature a solid case back as well as a very thick and substantial strap and a large and impressive fully finished folding buckle. But let's talk about the strap and work our way to the buckle. It's an aviator style calfskin and very soft on the top. It's also bolstered, so it's very thick. The sides are sheer cut and they do have a substantial drop off from the plane at the tops. The contrasting stitch is attractive, and the underside is of equal quality with a beautiful cinnamon coloration. Now, the clasp is a mighty thing. If you look at it, and I had it open just a moment ago, it's fully finished inside and out. It attaches to the opposite side of the strap to avoid droppage while donning or removing at bedside, and you'll also note it features a minderless system, so excess strap length tucks in underneath. Not only does that remove the need for minder loops, but it also removes the need for perforations on the strap. Both of those features, loops and perforations, tend to age a strap before the leather is truly ready to give way, so this is both an elegant solution and one that ensures a long-wearing durability for your strap. Now, the case lines are traditional Breitling Navitimer, which is to say simple, but there are some sharp definitions. You can see there's a little bit of a bevel to the flank of the lug. The lug hoods are delicate, slender, tapering, and nicely separated from the case band, all of high polish. It looks appropriate given the heritage of the watch. It looks the part of a vintage Navitimer, albeit slightly larger. Now, the bidirectional rotating circular slide rule allows you to perform multiplication and division. You can use it for all manner of purposes, but I find it's best for calculating tips at restaurants. Learn to use it and you will quickly outpace your friends with their smartphones. Now, you can calculate just about anything you want. My only advice to you is be mindful of the units. Now, the dial at center is heavily calibrated but simple to read. You've got your hours and minutes at center. Read them against the polished and applied indices. It's that simple. Now, to read the chronograph, of course, it's a tri-register, no longer a Valjoux 7753 or an ETA 2892 modular chronograph, but Breitling's own integrated in-house B01 caliber, automatic winding with a 70-hour power reserve. It is both a column wheel and vertical clutch caliber, meaning the actuation is crisper than you remember on past Breitlings using ETA-based movements, and it has no jump in the second hand when you start it, as you may remember from the 7750 variants. Now, I'll also mention that it features the same level of water resistance, so that this is a more capable Breitling sports watch, but it is not a more aquatic Breitling sports watch. You're still going to need a Super Ocean in your quiver. However, it still features COSC chronometer certification, a quick set date, and hacking seconds. So if you pull the crown, you do stop the balance, halt the movement, and allow precise synchronization to a reference time. Both the indices and the hands at center are luminescent, so it is a full-featured sports watch as long as you're ready to stay high and dry. You can see and you can purchase this in-house caliber Breitling Navitimer 01 on our website.